What has been your most bone-chilling, hair-raising, let's get the hell out of here experience? I don't tell this story often, but this seems like a good place. Back in college, I used to drive up the Oregon coast on weekends. Then just crash in my car when I got tired. I woke from a nap in the driver's seat. And something just didn't feel quite right. It was just dusk and the light was fading pretty fast. I yawned and stretched, and as I did so I turned my head to the side and just caught a face ducking down below my rear passenger window. I went to hit the lock button just to make sure, and in my panic, I accidentally unlocked the doors briefly and then locked them again. I stared at the window for a few minutes, knowing that someone was crouching just out of sight. Eventually, I started the car and thought I heard a scuffing sound. Whoever it was didn't reappear, but that was enough for me. As I noped out of there and pulled out back onto Highway 101, I glanced back, and a bald figure in a red t-shirt with something wrapped around his face booked it into the woods on the side of the road. That was the end of that weekend trip. I drove the 2 hours back to my dorm room, white-knuckled hands locked on the steering wheel. I had to pull over a few miles down the road though to deal with the adrenaline shakes. One time I was out in Colorado with some buddies hiking near the top of a mountain. Some bad weather started to roll in, but the top was only 15 minutes away, so I went ahead while they went back down. As I was getting to the top, I felt static in the air, and the hair in my head started to stand up. I immediately started to panic cause I thought I was about to get struck by lightning, so naturally I ran down without ever getting to the top. I'm not sure if I was gonna get struck, but I sure as hell wasn't sticking around to find out. Possibly fighting a house fire and realizing that I had very hot feet through concrete-soled boots, my officer and I immediately noped the fuck out. Hot feet mean you're standing above a fire. As fire burns upwards, it's weakening the floor beneath you. So we were about to plummet into a basement fire.